Dear ones, the next few days will seem confusing, not because you are determining who you are but because many Earth beings are doing so. Even though the Earth is beyond 3D, it has been harboring a majority of beings who either remain of 3D or have not yet completely decided to move beyond 3D. The next few days will be the final, desperate rallying cry of those who wish to remain of 3D. It will seem as if every dark thought and action is highlighted, and all that has been glorious or sparkling is lost, especially for those who have transitioned beyond 3D. This cloud of fear will lift, as is true for every thunderstorm, and the sun will shine again much sooner than you anticipate. So do not fret or feel the need to shore up your rightness in thought, word, or deed. This week is the last gasp of 3D rightness, a reminder to all who wish to or have transitioned beyond what the earth once was. Those who remain of 3D will soon discover how small their world has become. Perhaps you hope that this person or institution will fail. Even though that might feel appropriate the next few days, this major shift is gentle. The angst and anger you are experiencing for those not yet fully of 3D will dissipate as you note how easily peace flows into this new social entity that has become your world. This shift will not be about guns and plunder but an easy flow into the joy of being. If you cannot yet believe such is true, understanding this new flow of peaceful existence might take a bit longer for you. Even so, know deep within your being that your need to fight for what you believe is no longer necessary. Visualize flow instead of creating dams to block others from your life. Even though 3D is no longer the dominant Earth theme, it will be difficult to discern that the next few days, as those clinging to 3D, despite their ability to shift, will scream louder than you ever imagined possible. They will loudly proclaim how they will destroy this and restructure it in ways designed to flatter their image and fatten their pocketbooks like bulls in a china shop. Allow those who remain fully of 3D to have their week of tantrums and excess, for it will be short-lived. No longer are they the dominant naysayers of your society or world. No longer will they control your life or thoughts. They will merely fade away into nothingness, that is, if you allow them to. Your role in these dramatic next few days is to allow them to pontificate and swagger about the rightness of their actions, for few Earth beings are interested in sustaining 3D. Because the number of 3D Earth beings is rapidly decreasing, those few remaining will scream louder and act more belligerent, indicating to the world that they are more powerful than ever when, in truth, they are a dying breed. So allow them to bray, lie, cheat, and steal. You have other issues to explore, most notably your new path with its new options that have nothing to do with 3D. And as is true for a child throwing a temper tantrum, those wishing to remain of 3D will lose interest in their actions outside the small groups of like-minded people. In the next few days, it will probably seem like your world is falling apart, for those who cling to 3D will dominate conversations and often thoughts. It is a short-lived drama that will dissipate significantly in a few days. Many on the beyond 3D fence will find themselves upset and troubled with 3D antics, forcing those remaining of 3D into smaller and smaller factions of dissent. Those of 3D will then begin fighting among themselves for dominance, which will be of little interest to you or those who transition as you discover your new life in a new world dominated by flow and interest instead of fear and angst. So be it. Amen.